Sean, where's Solitude, mate? Look, I'm sorry that your wife left you, but I was talking about the stadium for the final. Hello? Hamzed Cargbo, how are you, mate? What's happening? A transfer request? Why? Look, mate, the reason that I'm not playing you is because we agreed that you needed a rest. Mate, I have your photo on my wall. You know you're my favourite, but I cannot both play you and rest you at the same time. Well, you're not leaving. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 7, Episode 11 here at H&W Welders on the Impossible Dream. And today we have Carrick Rangers in the league and then the League Cup final against Ballymena. The chance to add a new trophy to the cabinet, which would be very, very nice indeed. But the big news since last episode is Cargbo. He's handed in a transfer request. He's unhappy that we haven't kept his promise to play him more. Now, of course, the problem with that promise is that we know that Cargbo plays once every 2 weeks and he has to take some time off to recover. I had a word to him about him needing a rest. He agreed that he wanted a rest, and then he still wants to play at the same time. So you can see it's a little bit of a problem. He's not going anywhere. He's still got, this time next year, end of next season, his contract's up. So he should be over his little spat by then. Yeah, we'll deal with things then. But well, hopefully we'll be anyway, otherwise he'll be leaving. And none of us want that. But yeah. We have Cargbo problems, and hopefully they will be resolved sooner rather than later. Alright, there are 4 games to catch you up on. Yes, there are 4 games to catch you up on since last episode, starting in the league against Larne. So let's see how we did. We fell to a late goal. So we did a decent job in limiting their chances, but they were the better team, as you would expect. 1-0 is not the worst result away from home to Larne. But yeah, we weren't really going to win the game. A little bit annoying, you may have noticed the pass or the assist was Murphy, who is coming to join us next season, of course. We've signed him back. Seth Keach played for them as well. Yeah, it could have been better, it could have been worse, to be honest. Next up, still on the league, we faced Crusaders. We fell behind just before half-time, but took a share of the points in the second half when Ebioi's pass was finished by Melvin Lambert. Oh, this is very, very frustrating. We hit the post 3 times in this game. We should have won it. Silly drop points at home if we want to run down the top 2. And yeah, I mean, at least we rescued a point in the second half. Again, it's nice to see Melvin Lambert getting himself on the score sheet. I wouldn't say we played badly, to be honest. I really wouldn't. They scored from their only shot on target. And it was one of those days where we kept hitting the woodwork and not the back of the net. Our next game to catch you up on was Ballymena United in the league. We went in front through Aaron McDade's goal of the season contender. And we're 2-0 up when James Simpson crossed for McDade to get his second. McDade completed his hat-trick and then got a 4th before half-time. Before Ballymena United pulled one back in the second half. So yeah, McDade's quite good, isn't he? He was absolutely ruthless in the first half. The game was won at that point. I'm trying to get the Cargbo-McDade partnership going. To be honest, they're just not quite as good as Thorne and McDade is, so we might have to look to them to be our first choice partnership for the rest of the season. But yeah, he was absolutely ruthless in that first half. Second half, the game was done, so we could just kind of see it out. Unfortunately, we can see that a goal, which was disappointing. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Next up, it was Peaky Blinders Cup. Of course, this is where European football awaits the winners. We were facing Dergview of the championship. Let's see if we got through. We took the lead when McQuaid picked out Oscar Thorne's run. Sobawali had a tap-in for our second, before Jay Williams got his first Welders goal, and McCulley crossed for McDade to secure the tie. But Dergview got a consolation. So a comfortable win this one. Into the next round we go. I'm not sure, I can't remember if we've got the draw or not yet. But yeah, we put out a strong team. McQuaid there was very, very good, as you can see, playing in 9.1. yeah, we played a second-tier team and we made them look like a second-tier team, and that, I think, is something we struggled to do at times in the past. So that's excellent. Yeah, so we've got, I think these are third-tier side in the quarterfinals. So again, you'd like to think that will be absolutely no problem for us. A little bit of a blip in form in the league. Only 4 points in 3 games since last episode. We are still third. A point ahead of Glentoran, and a little bit further than that ahead of Ballymena. Of course, as I said, we're playing Carrick Rangers in the league. First up today, they are, well, definition of mid-table right now. Hopefully we'll get a win over them. And then, of course, we have the final and a chance to add some silverware. So let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Carrick Rangers. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team we're sending out. We're going with wingers, so it's Taylor in goal. It's Boyle, Coyle. That's nice. Edgar and Simpson as a back four. Bit of a untried central duo there in Coyle and Edgar. We'll see how they go. Cundell and Tipton in midfield. Gowan, Simpson and Fitzpatrick as the attacking trio. In behind Cargbo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we're going to get from him. This is the first time we will have played him since his transfer request. Hopefully, he's not going to be one of these guys that sulks. Alright, so we can see their team sheet there. No former players of ours that I recognise. What do we want to say to this? Go out there and relax. I think we probably just want to do that. Point our fingers, say we have faith in them. Yeah, you can tell from team selection that I am favouring the League Cup final. I mean, we're in the final. We may as well go try and win it. But yeah, we'll see how we go here. Hopefully, this team will be good enough to get the result for us. The only real risk, I think, in the lineup is those 2 centre-backs. Edgar and Coyle individually do quite well. So, you know, there's no reason as a partnership they won't work. The one thing we will lack a little bit is pace back there. Here we go with Gowan going on a run. He goes here. Oh, what a goal from Pierce Gowan. A stunning strike. We haven't seen much of him since the move away from wingers, but he's still a very, very good player. And he's shown us why right there. We may as well take the opportunity to say first call for Viewers Player of the Year nominees. Gowan's done himself no harm there. That's a stunning strike from Pierce Gowan. Yeah, so let me know in the comments or whoever else you want to do it, you know, who you think has been our best player or your favourite player this season. As I say, it doesn't have to be our best player, your favourite player. The Colt Heroes are rarely the best players on the team. Here we go, another ball through there for Fitzpatrick. He's in the other wing, and the other wing has got himself a goal, and we're 2-0 up after 5 minutes. And it's the wingers that are doing the damage. We could say, if you're being nice to me, managerial master stroke going with wingers in this one, but that would be very generous to me, I think. It was more done because I wanted to save Thorne and McDade for the final. Terrible goalkeep. But yeah, there we go. 2-0 up. Absolutely flying. Let's get the body language up there, please, game. Does anybody knows there's a way to just have it say on, or sort of save or stay on the body language? I don't have to change it every second game would be nice. Gowan with another chance, and Gowan. We're 3-0 up after 12 minutes. Gowan has his second of the game. Was it a Boyle cross? I was too busy complaining about the having to change the thing. It was a Boyle cross. This is what I mean. I was talking last episode about Boyle, how he's very frustrating. Every now and again, I mean, he puts in crosses like that. He'll have really, really good games where he looks an absolute just potential, well, maybe not international, but you know what I mean, like for this level, a really, really good player. And then you'll have other games where you just watch him try and defend and you just think that a blind man could do better. Oh, it was a good run by Fitzpatrick, but Gowan didn't quite pick him out. Cundell, forward for Fitzpatrick. There's a nice ball through from Stuart Simpson. Simpson's in. Simpson makes it 4-0 after 14 minutes. And, well, I don't know what I was worried about between episodes because clearly we're in some decent form here. Absolutely destroying Carrick Rangers. And a decent Carrick Rangers team it is as well. In previous seasons, they've not been the best, but they're a mid-table team this year. And we're making them look like, well, a third-tier team, really, aren't we? 4-0 after 14 minutes. Wonderful stuff from the Welders. If this keeps up, we've got some guys on the bench here, the likes of Curry, who's one of the young players that's come through our academy. Coyle's hit the post, Edgar's hit a defender, so has Cundell. And the ball has been cleared away. So we will look, I think, to give Daniel Curry some game time here in the second half. Fitzpatrick stands over a free kick. It's a good one. The goalkeeper on this occasion has, I think he's just protecting his face more than anything, but he's got it over the bar. Fitzpatrick takes a corner. Another decent one in towards Cargbo. Headed away. Gowan's on the edge of the area. Heads it back in. Oh, and it's over the bar. I think it was Sean Simpson. There was probably a question mark about offside there as well, to be honest, but it wasn't given. Cargbo with a nice header down. Early signs here are that Cargbo is not going to sulk, so that's positive. Going on a hat-trick, of course. Love for if he could get it so we could bring him off guilt-free. There's a great ball in, and it's a second goal now for Ray Fitzpatrick. It's 5-0. Gowan and Fitzpatrick are running riot. And yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. It's not often this season it's not often at all, outside of Europe maybe, that we've seen the Welders run up a score like this, and it's good to see. It really, really is. Usually we do this sort of thing off camera, but it's nice for you guys to see that, yeah, it is just the fact that we are the most inconsistent, unreliable team on the planet, not that, you know, we're just telling them to play badly for you. Here we go, Fitzpatrick on a hat-trick. Can he nick the hat-trick? Can he find Gowan? It's going to go in, is it? No, it's not. A little bit of luck there for Carrick Rangers. And that's going to be half-time, is it? Yes, it is. Now, what we don't want is one of these second halves where absolutely nothing happens. So we'll outstretch our arms. My boys, my boys, my boys. Let's try a finger point. We have faith in you. And yeah, see if we can find some sort of combination to get a good second half underway here. Fitzpatrick looks like has given away a foul there. Ball in. And well, that's offside, is it? Yes, but might just give them a focus, boys. Come on. Only just, isn't it? Only just offside. We'll give Gowan a little bit of time to get his hat-trick before we haul him off. But I do want to give Curry some game time here. He's had 15 minutes. That's enough. Alright, so Gowan, well done, mate. You've had a cracking game, but you can come off for Curry. We'll leave it at that for now. I wouldn't mind giving Lewis Hill some game time at right back either. So we might look to do that. Fitzpatrick, can he get a tackle in here? It always happens, doesn't it? The second half, you have a wonderful first half like that. And second half, it all just kind of goes away a little bit. Alright, let's get Lewis Hill on for Simpson at right back. Continue to give the young players as much game time as we can, where we can. And yeah, we might get Melvin Lambert on perhaps. I probably should have put Try Lucas on the bench for this one. That's off the... I tell you what, we're riding our luck a little bit here, aren't we? Let's demand more. Yeah, I probably should have put Try Lucas on the bench. I mean, he is still at the club. He hasn't been scoring, and unfortunately for him, outside of... Well, we know now we have Thorne and McDade, who are stars for us. Cargbo is obviously a star. And, well, there's the goal that's been coming all half, hasn't it? And unfortunately for him, Melvin Lambert started scoring before he did. So he's kind of been relegated down to 5th choice. And given that Reece Byrne has got a couple of goals as well, you could even make an argument he's down to 6th choice. At which point you just don't play. So I might even... Do I give him a berating here? Doesn't matter about it offside because it wasn't given. I wonder if a berating would work. No. It's just been a disappointing second half, hasn't it? Really, really disappointing. But we got all the work done in the first half. So we'll just let this tick down. No one's injured. And there we go. 5-1 in the end. And, well, we didn't... Look at that. Registered absolutely nothing in the second half. It was, I'm going to say, Jekyll and Hyde, boys. What was that second half? It was horrible. So we can see all the other results there. Linfield has won. Larne has beaten Glentoran, so that helps us. A nice little 4-point gap there. And yeah, they were hammered in. It was all done in the first half. Fitness concerns. There you go, Cargbo. See, this is what's really frustrating. I can't play him when he's tired after every game. Improved deal for Fitzpatrick. We'll go on first of all. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Fitzpatrick, can we do this at the end of the season, please? Can he sack his agent for now? There we go. That's the sort of power we wield around here. So, really good. Keister, of course, he's there looking at Cargbo. And Fitzpatrick has a new agent. Guys, wait right there. It's the final up next. We go to Solitude. And as I said, hopefully we'll come back with a trophy. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. It is Cup Final time. We are facing Ballymena United in the League Cup Final. Let's have a quick look at what we're expecting here. The old Ballymena formation of the 4-4-1-1. And this is the team that we're sending out. It is Taylor in goal. It's Okocha, Williams, and Sobowale, our best back three. Hall down the right, McCullough down the left. It is McQuaid and Willis in midfield. Ebiyoe in behind Thorne and McQuaid. Sorry, McDade. I've got them in the same team again. The bench is Truman, the backup goalkeeper. He is truly horrible. It is also Moran. Lewis Hill should not be on the bench. Let's get Simpson on for him to cover right back. It's Tipton, Fitzpatrick, Gowan and Cargbo. So if we need to change to wingers, we have the option to do that as well. And, well, let's get out there. Alright, so we can see the team sheets here. Well, we played them last episode, so we know roughly what to expect from them. Shay Curran, is that the guy that we had? I think it was him, wasn't it? He was previously at our club. Do it for the fans. Go out there, relax. Do it for the fans. We'll try that, and if it doesn't work at halftime, we can tell them to relax. Maybe, if it's not too late. And here we go. Here we go. Hopefully McDade can continue his fine goal-scoring form with Thorne. I do think a little bit, perhaps, of the slump we had between episodes was trying to force Cargbo into that duo up top. And I honestly think that for this season, I think Thorne and McDade do play very well together. And yeah, we're just going to have to... Well, now that Cargbo's submitted his transfer request, it doesn't really matter. We don't have to keep the promise anymore. We've already upset him. So we can maybe just go with what we have here. But yeah, hopefully they'll have a good day, although we're 20 minutes in here and we've not had a shot on target yet. It's, well, it's a very disappointing finals, isn't it? Dare we ask for more? That's motivated them, but nothing has changed. Alright, so let's go and get rid of this, and we'll raise up that tempo. See if that helps us at all. And, well, goal scoring in solitude here. Isn't it? Alright, we've got a highlight. Taylor lumps it forward. It is McDade down to McCullough, over the top, looking for Thorne. He's going to get there. McDade's in the box. Can he find a cross? We've got players getting forward. McDade is there, and it's over the bar. I don't think I've seen McDade miss yet. And just before half-time, McDade with the chance, and he's put it over the bar. But look at that, it was a really good chance too, wasn't it? Well, when we changed that, we definitely did better. Do we take some pressure off here for the second half, perhaps? We'll pump our fists, say we have faith in them, and get back out there and hopefully improve things a little bit. As I say, we do have the option to go to wingers. So that will obviously remain an option for us. But I do think, I mean, this generally speaking has worked. And since we changed up things, we have been slightly better. Luca Hall is looking nervous. We've got some work to do here from a set piece. Defending it, and we've not done it. We've not done it, and we're 1-0 down in the final. Ebiyoe's not playing well. Let's try this. And, well, I mean, we've looked okay defensively. You've got to say we haven't given up too much at all. But Sobowale got beaten in the air. Koch's standing there looking a little bit guilty as well. And McQuaid couldn't quite get to that second ball. Goalkeeper suddenly looking anxious. And we're going to have to switch to wingers because something needs to change here. Alright, so I'll make this change and we'll come back. Okay, so we've made a triple change. We've brought Fitzpatrick, Gowan and Cargbo on for McDade, for Williams and for Thorne. So it's all change up top. And hopefully the change will reap a reward for us. We've got an instant highlight. Ebiyoe for Gowan. Can he pull one back there for Cargbo? He was trying, just couldn't quite get there. Sobowale has it. McQuaid. Fitzpatrick is pulling into space, but McCullough is there as well. Can he get a ball forward? Fitzpatrick, can he get to it? He can. He keeps it in. Cross in. Ebiyoe down for Gowan. Oh, and Pierce Gowan off the bench, and he ties it up for us. Instant impact. We should have just started with wingers. Excellent work from the substitutes there. 2 of the 3 combining, and it is 1-1. And we're back in this game. Fitzpatrick did so well. The one thing about Gowan is that he is decent in the air, but Ebiyoe down to Gowan. And, well, Ebiyoe's not bad in the air either, is he? Cargbo in the vicinity. And it's 1-1. That's more like it, boys. Alright, come on. Can we go and get a winner here? Or are we destined to go to penalties like we always seem to do? Can we demand more in these last final few minutes of stoppage time? Are we going straight to penalties? No, we go extra time first. So we are still alive. I think we've been the better team, to be honest, for the most part of that game. They've scored from pretty much their only shot. It's just a matter now of seeing it out, hopefully. I'm not sure if we get an extra sub now or not. There's probably an easy way to tell. Yeah, so we must get an extra sub. So that's something we can use down the line. We've got Hall over a free kick. Can we go and take the lead in this game? Cargbo is not going to get to that. Glendining has it. Gets it forward. McQuaid picks it up. What's happened there? Oh, Okocha, you haven't, have you? Well, I guess we're going to play for penalties. Now, the question here, Ep11 is a good penalty taker, isn't he? Penalty taking of 9. I mean, that's essentially... that's about as good as it gets for us. He's our best penalty taker on the field. So what we're going to have to do here is sacrifice Gowan, who can't take a penalty. So that's obviously disappointing. Subbing the sub that's not... Now, I'm assuming we do have a sub. We do, okay. Ep11 will have to go as an inverted winger. We'll keep going. We won't change the way we're playing. Half time, extra time. We'll just get back out there. Encourage them. And I mean, it is a little bit now as if we are playing for penalties. We've got to throw in an attacking area, though. Can we find... There we go. Ep11. Flick on. Cargbo. Cargbo's there. Cargbo flicks it in the back of the net. It's the 13th of the season. And the King Welder, Hamzat Cargbo, has headed us into the lead. Wonderful stuff. It's the 110th minute, and Cargbo comes off the bench, and Ep11 flick on. His second assist from a flick on. Or a knockdown, I think the first one probably was, wasn't it? But either way, it is 2-1. The 10 men of H&W Welders has taken the lead. And it's Hamzat Cargbo that has done it for us. Praise, boys. Praise, praise, praise. They're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. Let's go and close it down. Let's go ultra defensive. Let's lower our tempo right down. And hopefully we'll avoid penalties here. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. We've only got and won a trophy. What a performance that is for the 10 men as well. Okocha will have words afterwards, mate. But there we go. A first League Cup triumph. That'll go nicely next to the Irish Cup in the trophy cabinet. And, well, H&W Welders are arriving on the scene in Northern Irish football, aren't they? Here we go. Here we go. I'm not sure who captain on the day is, but he's about to lift the trophy, and there it is. H&W Welders are the Northern Irish League Cup champions. Well done, boys. Well done. Aussie, congratulations are in order. Yeah, thanks, mate. Look, I mean, things didn't quite go our way today for the most part, but the changes we made worked, so that's obviously a positive. I don't know what Okocha did to get himself sent off, but I've already told him don't bother getting on the coach because he's walking home. And, well, as for Cargbo, I mean, he gets this team across the line again and again. And, well, he's kidding himself if he thinks he wants to leave. So there we go. In the end, we deserved it. We were the better team. Even with 10 men, we still created at least as much as they did. Yeah, really, really happy with that. It is, well, congratulations, boys. I think you deserve it. McCulley didn't have a great game, but we'll let them off. It's a final. So a goal down, a man down, and we managed to come back on both occasions with goals, and that is excellent, excellent stuff. Harlan and Wolf Welders lift a Northern Irish trophy, a little bit of money in the bank. Okocha will be suspended for a game. It was silly, wasn't it? I don't even know what it was he got. I don't know if it was a tug on the shirt or what it was, but there we go. We've led them to glory. It's the first time we've won that trophy. Cargbo and McQuaid are tied. Of course, Cargbo's tied. That is just par for the course, isn't it? And guys, that will do it for today. We'll be back next time for... What do we come back for here? Did we come back for the Irish Cup quarter-final? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll come back for Lingfield at home, because that is, if we are any chance of getting second, we have to beat them. Get that gap down to 7 points coming into the split. you know, we beat them again, it's 4 points. They lose to Larne, potentially, you know, could go down. We have to beat them. If there's any way for us to get second, we have to beat them in that game. So that's what we'll do. We'll come back for that one. Don't forget to hit thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to leave your nominees for your player of the season as well. Take care.